y'all. Hey, it's your girl Kiki, and this is a Damn Shame Podcast. So listen tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in. Again, we are live on YouTube. Please hit that subscribe button because we're here Friday nights, each and every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all see these distinguished men here on this here fine-ass camera and this lovely, beautiful queen sitting beside me. And look at this number here. Oh, this is just for y'all. Let me tell y'all something. This episode of Damn Shame Podcast is a battle of the sexes. But before we get into it, let me introduce our panel, and I'll start with ladies first. We have the queen, none other than DJ Saucy, baby. DJ Saucy is a hot female DJ that has DJed across the whole East Coast, West Coast vibe. Hey, she does it all.
East Coast to West Coast.
East Coast, West Coast. Hit her up, okay? Let me tell you something. DJ Saucy, we'll talk more about the business aspect of her, but she is spice, pizzazz. That mouthpiece is strong. Listen, DJ Saucy, shit, y'all better get ready. She getting ready to bring the heat for y'all tonight. And also, down here on the screen at the bottom, oh, but he rises to the top, baby. We have none other than Mr. Showboat. He's all suited and booted and looking oh so debonair. Oh, so yeah. Let me tell y'all about Mr. Showboat. He's a father of 2 children. He is engaged to be married. He is a business owner of a trucking company, and he is a part business owner of a restaurant. But we'll get into that a little bit later. And over here on that screen over there, baby, that's King Shavar the God. Okay, let me tell y'all about King Shavar. He is doing big things in Hotlanta, all up and down the East and West Coast. Let me tell you something. He is a syndicated radio host. You can find him on all the, 91? Well, we'll get into all of that. The Hotlanta radio socialite. He is the boss, baby. The boss. A real estate investor. Let me tell you something. This Battle of the Sexes edition, I had to bring the heat. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being engaged. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, y'all, share the live, hit that subscribe button, because it's about to be up and it's motherfucking stuck here tonight. All right. Who we got in the building?
Oh, lady said they slick with it.
Yeah, baby.
Another damn shamer said, yeah, they easy on the
eyes.
Hey.
Listen, Kiki gotta bring that fire for y'all. You hear me, damn shamers? I look out for y'all. Oh, shit. So tonight's concoction. Let's toast up drinks, fellas. Hey, tonight is none other than the Debatable, baby. The Debatable got a little spice of rice and everything nice up in it, okay? So, hey, the drink recipe book is coming, okay?
Kiki, this tastes so good.
Oh, you like it?
I love it.
Yes, baby. Tonight's Kiki's concoction is the Debatable. Let's toast to it. Cheers, brothers. Virtual cheers, brothers.
Cheers.
Let me just say this about these men here. They are in Atlanta, Hotlanta, y'all. So hit them up when y'all get in town. Them Hotlanta men bring the heat. They bring it, okay? And we're gonna get into that a little later, okay?
We got some questions for them.
We got some questions for them. So listen, y'all, tonight's culture. Mr. 45 got the virus. Coronavirus. That shit is real. Coronavirus.
You didn't know?
You ain't know?
He didn't know.
He didn't know. Brothers, did he know?
Look, man, I'm not necessarily a Trump supporter, but I don't hate Donald Trump either.
I know you don't. I know you don't. But you know what? There's a lot of men that are, a lot of people
Don't hate him.
that don't hate him. So listen.
Yeah.
What you like about
Hey, we'll get into that.
I mean, there's a lot to like about him.
This
There's a
man.
lot to dislike about him too, but I mean, there's a lot to like about him too.
You don't hate the player, you hate the game.
You hate
There you
the
go.
game. That's it. That's it. And he knows how to play the game.
Definitely.
But all that,
Right.
you know, I when I thought about it and I heard he has COVID and the Flotus has COVID, first of all, I was like, oh. But then I was like, that's the equivalent to a dude thinking that his pullout game is strong. You know what I
I
mean?
agree with that. I agree with that.
And thought his pullout game was strong and that he couldn't get the shit.
that? It could never happen
Yeah.
to him.
That it could never happen to him. You couldn't get a bitch pregnant.
But he thought wrong.
He thought wrong.
Then
Right.
he learned the long, hard way.
Yes. So now that motherfucker has to hunker down for 14 days or whatever the fuck. But listen, y'all.
But who I really feel sorry for is Melania.
Oh.
Because she got to be in there winning for 14 days, right?
Melania's great. She's great.
Huh? What y'all
Melania's
say?
great. She's great. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna get past this. I don't know, man. I don't know if I technically believe it or not. I'm just saying.
That
You're
too.
gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
So yes. Let me tell y'all something. Hey, quarantine like the rest of the world. You understand what I'm saying? The rest of that's all I can say about that. But if y'all saw the presidential debates, that was just a hot ass mess. They said a shit show. Hashtag shit show.
They said it was worse than a Love and Hip Hop reunion.
Yeah, it was.
It really was. It was embarrassing.
Now that's a damn shame.
Right.
Now, that's a damn shame.
A damn shame.
A damn shame.
And
So
the one thing I
let me
learned from that debate was I don't want to vote for neither one of them.
Real
Oh.
talk.
But wait a minute. You have got
We
to
Wait a
gotta
minute.
vote.
But I am going to vote.
Oh.
I am going to vote. But ain't neither one of them worth it.
Okay.
No, they not. But come on, you got to get out there and do something.
You gotta
Our
do
ancestors.
But I am going to vote.
And that's it, y'all. We have got to vote. So November 3rd is about 32 days away from
Yep.
today.
Yep.
Y'all, if y'all have not registered, make sure that you know where your polling place is. Make sure that you know everything that you need to do so you can get out there and vote. You understand what I'm saying? Because it is
And
so,
Kiki,
yes.
don't tell the people, don't mail in your vote. Actually go to the polling place and vote. Because that mailing thing, don't trust it. Because 45 is up to all kinds of tricks. Just get on out there, put your mask on, you know, keep your social distance,
That's right.
vote. When you're done, use your hand sanitizer, wash your hands, go home and go about your business.
That's it. And then let me tell you, you brought home a good point because we have here at the Damn Shame committed to voting early so that we can be out there on November 3rd with Operation Hydrate While You Wait. So we're going to pass out water. Just make sure that people aren't uncomfortable while standing in line because this is a very, very important election. Okay? So, tonight's Damn Shame main event, baby.
Ding,
Ding, motherfucking gloves on. I hope y'all dudes have wrapped y'all wrist up, all the shit that I see Mayweather do, wrap your fingers up and all of that. Because baby, we coming. We queens here. We ready. Okay?
I'm going to be holding Kiki back. Like,
It's not a competition, man.
Don't get him.
No,
Kiki. Don't get him.
no.
It's not a competition.
No. Hold your wig down, baby. Hold your wig down. Okay.
Don't pull a bitch unit off, okay? This one
Child,
here,
it's getting hot.
Miss Blondie, Kiki Blondie tonight, baby. Shit, come on. Let's do it, producer lady.
All right. You know, there's no limit, no topic that's off limit tonight, right?
Mhm.
All right.
Finally.
Here we go.
I can be me.
So we
I can let my hair down.
That's right. Let your head down.
Can I take my wig off?
No, fuck that. Don't do that.
Don't take it off. Okay, just
Just let it
let it
There's a
hang.
multitude of sins up under here. I'm looking like Frederick Douglass up under this
It's been a long
motherfucker.
8-9 months with this corona shit. I'm just ready to let it loose. Let me know what I can do.
Here we go. All right. So we got a lot of topics, a lot of questions. And I'm just ready to get right into it. All right. I want to ask the fellas. I want to start out with them. Fellas, can y'all hear me all right?
Yes.
I can hear you okay.
All right, here we go.
Wait a minute. First of all, I need some drink. I ain't seen the fellas take a sip of
Yeah,
that.
where the fucking drink at? What y'all?
I've been drinking the whole time.
That looks
I've been drinking the whole time. I'm actually kind of a little bit tipsy over here.
okay. Everybody take a sip for the first question.
Oh
Everybody
shit! Here we
take
go.
a sip.
Here we
It's like
go.
my 6th glass over here.
I want to know from the fellas, are women too emotional? I've heard this so many times that we're emotional. I want to hear, what do y'all think?
Good one.
Well, brother, you want this one or you want me to take this?
Yeah, you can take this one. Take this one. Take the reins.
You want me to take this one?
Yeah.
Answer.
Well, here's the thing about it. It's not that women are too emotional. Women are supposed to be emotional. So any man that's out here telling you that women are too emotional, get out of your feelings and all that other stuff, that's because he doesn't know how to conduct himself as a man. You're supposed to be able to deal with that emotion. That's part of what makes a woman a woman is the fact that she's in tune with her emotions. So really, it's not that men are saying that. It's that the men that you're dealing with are saying that. And maybe those ain't the men for you to be dealing with. Because if a man is feeling that you're way too emotional, he probably ain't the one. Because he's supposed to take your cares and put them onto his back so that he can take those away from you. So he shouldn't be complaining about whatever you're complaining about, because that's what he's supposed to do, is take on your emotions.
That's what I'm talking about, King Shavar. That's right,
Okay.
motherfucking sexy.
Want some real
I
man
agree.
shit?
I agree
can't even
100%.
complain about that answer.
I agree
What you saying,
100%.
Now wait.
Wait a minute, Khalil got something to say.
I agree 100% with everything he said. It is your nature to be emotional. It's our nature to be logical. So the bow is how we use our logic to aim the arrow, which is your emotion. Now we got to aim that's going in a direction that's going to benefit everybody. The one, if you got an emotion and you want to express it, you should be able to express it to the man that you're dealing with. He can deal with that emotion and aim that emotion into the best way that's going to benefit both of you.
They said
Go ahead, DJ Saucy.
Well, I felt a little bit of kind of way when he said it's a woman's nature to be emotional. I felt kind of a way about that. But he came through and said the part about, well, and it's a man's nature to be there to support that emotion or whatever, and to be strong and balance that out,
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with that as well. But if that's true, why is there so many emotional ass men out here?
Yo,
These niggas is soft. That's why.
They say, bring the cigar, Shavar. They'll smoke with you any day. Shavar the God. Yes.
I hear that.
Speak.
I mean, but
that's what it really is. It's a bunch of soft ass niggas.
if it's a woman's nature to be emotional, why is there so many emotional men out here?
Because these niggas is soft.
Nah, fuck
And
that.
they're being allowed to be soft.
I didn't want to say it, but
They been
Yeah, they're
raised.
soft as fuck.
They
Yeah,
been
that's what it
raised.
is.
Showboat.
Yeah.
They raised by their mother who don't have no form
Come on
of
now.
logic to form her emotion. She usually spirals out of control with her emotions, and she teaches that to her son through her actions. So you're dealing with a lot of these men that are raised by women who don't have no form of control to aim their emotion in a way or even control it at all.
come on now.
And that is a valid point. I'm a single mom of a son, but let me just say this. I preach to him that you need to make sure that you stand up for yourself, be assertive, take the emotions out of things, because he sees, you're right, Showboat, he saw how I maneuvered and responded to some shit.
Yeah.
And so that shit ain't cool. It ain't cool. That's a damn shame. So I try to place mentors like Showboat, like Shavar in his life to kind of combat that.
To show him how to deal with things on a logical and not so much an emotional level. But tell me this, Kiki, is there anything wrong with a man showing emotion, crying, you know, or
No.
just being upset,
No.
emotional?
And the
It
question
is a human, you know, tears, everybody has tear ducts, so.
No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with a man showing emotion. One of the best pieces of advice I ever received was move with wisdom, not emotion. So it's okay for you to be emotional and to feel a certain way about that, but your wisdom should overtake that emotion that you have. So yeah, you can feel emotional about it, but you should be wise enough to know how to act on that emotion so that you don't put yourself into a situation that you don't really need to be in, or it's not going to help you to progress. So there's nothing wrong with being emotional, but your wisdom should be strong enough to where it keeps you from acting on that emotion in a way that's going to put you and the others around you in a bad situation.
So listen, you talked about emotional and all of that, but you need to be logic. And somebody in the comments, one of the damn shamers in the comments said, oh, only men are logical. And I kind of agree with them.
No.
Fuck that. I'm logical too.
No,
definitely
that's not what I said.
Check
What?
this
That's
out.
not what I said, because like I just said, just like it's okay for a man to be emotional, right? And to use his wisdom and his logic to act on that emotion, it's also okay for a woman to be logical and use her emotion to further that logic that she has. Because women have a certain discernment that men will never have.
I mean, when you get that whack put on you, your ass is emotional. Y'all crying, calling,
Talking about
texting.
why you can't pick up the phone.
Well, WAP dries up sometimes. All right. It
Right.
ain't gonna be WAP.
And at some
forever.
point it become map. It's just moist ass pussy at that point.
That's it. Map. You understand? So it's just like what it. It's just moist ass pussy. So what else is there to keep him? I would say that there are a lot of logical women, but you don't, as a woman, you don't want your logic to overshadow your emotion because that's not your nature. A lot of see, it's the difference between listening to your mind and listening to your heart. You make decisions from your mind. A lot of times you make mistakes. See, the emotion lives in the heart, and you know the heart and emotion and love and all of those are very feminine. That's feminine energy. But as a man, you have to balance both. It's not a problem at all to be emotional as a man, to be logical as a man, to cry, to have the divine feminine and the divine masculine. The problem is
they be like, Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding?
So
Once you put
hold
this
on. Wait. I want to know, when is the last time either of you brothers cried? Keep it all the way 100.
So felt like crying or actually cried?
Tell me the last time you actually cried.
Last time I actually cried was probably when my grandfather passed away last year.
Okay.
And I cried when my grandfather passed away.
Okay. All right, so you got a sensitive side. We need to know that about a man. What we got, Nightlife, in the comments?
All right, this damn shamer said, no, let him show it. You know, let him show the emotions. And it's, another one said, tears and emotions show strength. You know, all this logic has made this world a real mess. So they got a lot of comments in here. You know, they put it down.
I agree.
I'm
Come
trying to
on,
tell
Batista lady. Come on.
All right, I got another question for you.
They said for the ladies. They need a question for the ladies.
All right, I got one for the ladies. Here we go. Is 50-50 financially fair? How do y'all feel about dates and going out and paying bills? You know, the whole 50-50 thing. Let's go half.
Girl,
what y'all think about
I'll
that?
let my guests talk
I don't
first.
know if they want me to talk about this.
Come on, talk about it.
All right, it's like this. In a relationship, who do you feel like wears the pants? The man or the woman? Okay, don't even answer that. I'm just giving you something for thought. In a relationship, who do you feel like should be the nurturer of the family? The person that sacrifices to make sure that the kids are comfortable, that her husband is comfortable.
Okay. Come
I
on,
feel
let's
like
give us
all
up.
of that rests on the woman.
Mhm.
To be the nurturer, to be the one to keep shit clean and in order and organized and give the love and tend to people when they sick and ailing and all that, and that's fine if that's what you wanted to be. But if that's how you wanted to be, then that means you back.
I agree 100%.
Exactly.
You
You
agree?
want to be the boss? You
I agree 100%. Absolutely.
say that.
I don't do that 50-50 shit in my house. And I've never moved in with a woman. If anybody's ever lived with me, they always move into my place.
Now, what if the woman owned her
That's
own?
right, that's
What if
right.
that
That's
woman?
fine.
What if you meet a woman? She got her own house.
Then we can use it as a rental property that can generate income. Because a righteous
Now,
woman,
we got a smart one.
because
We got a smart one.
Come on, Showboat. What you talking
because a
about?
righteous woman appraises the land that she purchased with her own money so that she can always add value to her family. So you're supposed to already have something to bring to the table.
Okay.
I agree 100%, man.
You agree 100%?
That ain't showboat. That wasn't showboat. That was showboat.
I know, but Showboat say he would agree 100%.
I agree
That's what I'm
100%, man.
talking
See,
about.
we got
I
the
agree
same
100%.
opinion,
There
right?
is no such thing as 50-50. The minute a man becomes equal with a woman, she's better than him.
Absolutely. Because women just by nature are
You
better
don't
than
want to be.
just by nature. Yeah, that's
The
true.
hashtag that
You don't want to be equal. You
Right.
don't look at your man like this motherfucker is the shit. He handles his
Right.
business. I can follow him. He's strong. When I'm emotional, even though he's going through something, I can still lean on his shoulder.
Wow.
So a man who even come out his mouth and say, you know, what you got on the, so you had the shrimp scampi and I had
Girl,
the,
where my fan
I just had
at?
the crab leg.
Right.
Oh, I'm getting.
So
That's
you-
what's up. I like that, but
You
you
know
know
what I'm
what? I think that's that good Southern hospitality. These
I know.
motherfuckers up north,
See,
they be like, bitch, where your half?
yeah.
Where your half, bitch?
We
Let's
too
go
far
halfsy. Let's go
We too far
Dutch.
north. We too far north.
I'm moving. Fuck that.
I don't think it's a
Right,
northern
both
thing.
got
I think it's a lack of knowledge thing. I think it's a lack of knowledge of self. Because when you understand who you are, right, when you receive the knowledge of yourself and who you are as a man, then you understand it as your duty. Matter of fact, not even as your duty, it's your privilege to be able to provide for a wife and family.
a righteous
And you'll want to do that.
wife.
It's more than a
Righteous
privilege.
woman.
It's a blessing.
But see that but see that's the key. That's the key right there. A wife and family.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's the key.
Come on, Badisa.
Because people don't want to be wives. Just say as much as men don't want to be husbands,
Ooh.
as much as men don't want to be husbands,
See,
Ooh.
women don't want to be wives anymore.
that's
Oh,
what
that's
I'm
all
saying.
good.
My nipples is hard right now because
Hey,
I
son.
was
getting a little voice, but I ain't want to say nothing.
I heard you.
I said maybe it's my drink. I don't know.
Come
I'm
on,
getting a
Badisa,
little
ladies.
misty on the inside.
All right, I got another question for y'all. All right. Men. Why do men need affirmation in the bedroom? Let's talk. Let's make a detour.
Lord,
to the
child.
bed.
Baby, am I good? Baby, this dick strong. Baby,
Did
how
you
this is-
come?
Did you come?
Did you? Well, I don't know why you don't ever come. Like,
What y'all think?
First of all, I don't even want you saying all that because I know you lying. My dick ain't even that big. So I mean, when you doing all that hollering and screaming and shit, I already know you lying. So I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I can't. I mean, I'm not that guy that needs that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't answer that question why somebody
Men.
would want you to, need all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the thing about it. Like, I tell people that I can't pay for pussy. I can't pay for pussy because it's a transaction at that point, and I'm not just a guy that just wants to go hump on somebody and get a nut so that I can move on, which is the kind of the transaction that happens when you pay for pussy, because I want to make sure that my partner also enjoys it. So if I don't feel like you're enjoying it, then I'm not going to want to do it. But you ain't got to do all that extra, like, all the other stuff that you talk. Like, I don't really need all that. So I don't know.
Come on,
Her
Showboat.
body should be able to answer any question you need to ask her.
We need
her
to hear
body
you
will
loud.
Kind of should know. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's way more important for a man to be good at sex than it is than a woman to be good at sex because sex is totally a woman's thing.
oh,
It's a woman's thing. A woman can come multiple times having sex. Once I come, it's over. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
So
important for
what
us to,
qualifies the good? You said because it needs to be good sex. What do you think qualifies good sex? Is it
Well, good is relative.
it's definitely perspective. Because
Okay.
good sex to one partner might be bad sex to
So what is
another.
it to you, Showbo?
Right.
Come on.
What you mean? What is good sex to me?
What's
Yeah,
that
what is good sex?
Like
good
that.
sex
I mean,
is-
is it just wet pussy? Is
No,
that
no.
It ain't just that.
It's the energy. It's the energy that's there. The energy that's created from the foreplay to the date before to the whole day to how it cracks
Yes.
off. If it's a
Okay, so
natural
if
thing,
I'm tired, so let's say I'm tired. Let's say I'm tired, right? I done work, I done cleaned your house, took care of your kids, fed them, washed them, helped them do their homework and shit, fed you, cleaned up shit. Now I'm tired,
Mhm.
but the pussy's wet, like it always is.
See,
I
but
mean,
when you talk
so-
about wet pussy, then that's just the physical act
But
of
I'm
it.
just too, but I'm too tired to be swinging from the chandelier and shit.
You ain't gotta do that. Just
Right,
let 'em.
right, hold up. So if I just be like, all right, baby, just go ahead on and get it. Like I'm worn out. Just do you. Is that bad?
See, Just the thing about it. The French have this term called je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi means that's certain something that cannot be explained. When you say what makes pussy good, is that I can't tell you what makes pussy good. I know that when I have sex with one girl, as soon as I get in, I done made an executive decision. I ain't pulling out. I'm never using the fucking condom with you. If we have a baby, we just done had one. And then some other girls, I'm like, you know what? This really wasn't even worth my time. So it's like, I can't tell you what makes it good. It's just some girls have that thing and some girls don't. And it is relative to the person. What I might say one girl is fucking phenomenal. Well, another dude might be like, man, that shit was whack. So it's relative to the guy. You can't say, oh, my pussy is good to every guy because it's not good to every guy.
So what I'm hearing is it is that emotional connection outside of the bedroom.
I'm not even gonna say it's emotional because I have met people the same day and had sex the same day and made that same decision. Like, yeah, I'm never gonna wear a condom with her and I'm never gonna pull out. So it's not even the emotional part of it. It's just some people have that certain thing.
it's a
And I've
vibe.
been with somebody for 3 years and barely ever had sex with them and was like, this shit is horrible.
Okay, come on, Showbo, what you got?
What you think, Shobo, about what he just said, though?
The best sex I ever had is the best sex I never had. But
Well, you better say that shit, church, boy.
uh,
Hey, you better say it.
hey,
Church,
it's a mental thing. It's a mental
Damn,
thing.
Shobo, that
You see?
sound like you ain't even had the
He
best
said
sex.
that's the mental thing.
It's the mental thing. You see,
Yeah.
once you get a man mentally, and then visually is there, he's ready to go.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we're very visual. You know what I'm saying? And so once
Fuck
he's
me,
there,
man,
he's there.
fuck Kiki mentally.
So, okay, to circle back to my question. So what I'm saying is that, so if I'm all tired and worn out and shit, you telling me that the pussy can still be good as hell
Yes,
Yes.
because you just got that mental
because you got it.
connection with
Let
me.
me tell you something.
That's
Tired
it.
is
Now, come on,
perspective
Bobby.
too.
Yeah, and Shama says, yeah,
God is
the woman's
protected too.
power is in sex and love. They said, bring it, Showboat.
That's right. That's right.
It's tired is
I got
perspective
another
too.
question.
Because
Showboat
I done heard all that tired, I'm tired, and as soon as it slip in and hit that spot, oh, I'm up.
Baby.
I'm up.
I'm
I'm
up. Bitch is low.
But okay, now look, now I
Make it
disagree with what they said.
Slide for the dick. I ain't even gonna talk
A
about
woman's power, a
it.
woman's power is not in her sex and love because you can get sex anywhere. Like your boy just said, the best pussy I ever had is the pussy I never had. Right? So it's not her power is not in her in sex and love. Your power is in who you are as a woman. And that's what attracts men to you. See, I had this conversation with my homegirls all the time. They'll say stuff like this right here. Well, I got this kind of job. I make this kind of money. I live in this kind of place. I drive this kind of car. But it seems like guys will choose girls who ain't got none of that over me because that's not what a man is looking for in a relationship. Because all that stuff that you just said is exactly what a man brings to a relationship. Money, cars, clothes, homes, all that stuff is what a man provides in a
You
relationship.
mean the easy?
They'll go get a
Easy.
woman who has none of that. Because this is the thing about it. As a man, right? Regardless of whether I meet you or whether I don't meet you, whether we get together or whether we don't, I'm gonna live how I'm gonna live. When I was young, I said I'm gonna live like this. Whatever this is, then I'm gonna live like that. And I don't need to meet a woman that's gonna elevate me and take me I don't need all that because I'm gonna live like that anyway. Now, when I meet you, right, and I plant that seed that I already have of this idea of what it is that I want in life, then anything that you plant into a woman, it's gonna grow. You put a seed inside her, she's gonna birth something, right? So you gotta make sure the ground that you're putting your seed into is fertile ground, because something's gonna grow, but is what's gonna grow what you want it to be.
Good soil.
Right.
Good soil.
You gotta make sure you put it in the good soil.
Quality soil, like Kiki. Yeah.
Okay, I got another question. I'm gonna start with the ladies first on this
Come
one.
on.
Okay. Do all men cheat?
Everybody except Obama.
That nigga cheat too.
No, that nigga ain't cheat. Let me tell you why that nigga ain't cheat. Because if I fucked Obama, I'm gonna be like, oh, yo, I had that nigga, okay? Now he's the first black president. Kiki, fuck that.
Maybe. But you got to think about, but see, you say that, first of all, everybody cheats. Men and women, everybody cheats. And you do that until you find the person that you love. Because if somebody cheats on you, they don't love you. Just leave that motherfucker alone. But anyway, you got to think about, this is what me and the brother was talking about earlier, because once a man learns who he is and has knowledge of self, he'll discernment about the type of women that he'll be with. So you might say, oh, if I fucked Obama, I'm going to tell everybody, but not the women that Obama going to fuck. The women that President Obama going to fuck with, they going to all be like Michelle. Matter of fact, they going to be better than Michelle. And the thing is, those women will never come out and care.
That's a damn lie.
No.
That's a damn lie.
No.
Okay.
That's a damn lie.
Because men cheat and fuck with women that are
Side
less
pieces.
than the women than their
No, you said that wrong.
all the time.
Right. Men who don't have the knowledge of themselves do that. But
There
once you have discernment about yourself, then you won't just go put your dick in anything.
are certain type of cheaters.
Okay,
There are different type of cheaters who cheat for different reasons. You got the sport fucker. He's just a man who, likes variety. Like a sports fisherman. He just want to cast his reel, pull him out, show his homies, see what I caught. You know what I'm saying? And then that's it. There are, physical cheaters. Guys who just like the appearance of a girl. There are emotional cheaters. There's all type of cheaters. It can't be put into one box and, so cookie cutter. So in general, I think in general, I agree. All people do cheat.
Yeah.
It's just
Except
what type of cheater are
You think Obama?
Absolutely.
Why wouldn't he?
I'm not saying he's cheating on Michelle. I'm not saying he's cheating on Michelle. No, I'm saying what I'm saying is at some point in his life, he has done that.
Okay.
Until you find your Michelle. Because when you find somebody you really want to be with and who you love like that, you will never cheat on.
Why is it about Obama cheating on her? You don't think Michelle cheated on him?
I think Michelle cheated. I think that too. Absolutely. I agree with that too.
She likes men in power, right?
You don't remember her quote when somebody asked her, well, weren't you dating somebody before you met Barack Obama? You ever thought about what your life would be like if you was with him instead of being with Barack Obama? She said, if I was with him, he would be president right now.
Damn.
She said.
Did she say that?
Yes, she did.
That's exactly
That's her quote. That's a direct quote.
I'm in love with her.
But it's the
Yes, I make that motherfucker. That's what she said. I'm
That's
that
basically
No,
what she said.
she didn't say that she made him. She's saying that that's the type of man that she be.
first lady.
Hello.
Period.
Right,
Whether it was with him.
right, because she only deal with
I was
only
blessed
deal
to
with
be
men
first lady.
like Barack Obama.
That was my
Power.
calling. That was my blessing. That's what was
That's right.
always supposed to
I'm
be mine.
destined
right.
to be first lady.
Because she only deals with men like that. She's not gonna deal with nobody else. You know why? Because she knows who she is as a woman. When you have knowledge of self, you don't just run around and have sex with everybody. You stop fucking everybody because you understand that that's not for you to have sex. I mean, you can meet as a man. You can meet. If we live in Atlanta, it's millions of beautiful women in Atlanta. Like every corner like I have had homeboys come down from New York. They be like, damn, it's just like they just walking down the street like this. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? Nothing. This is a regular day in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to find a beautiful woman in Atlanta, like that's nothing. But what you learn is that you can't go around and sticking your dick in everybody either. So when you have the discernment about yourself, then you start to put a value on sex that it's not just about the physical part. I just want to go bust a nut.
Right.
So the fellas are speaking the truth and correct different kind of cheaters and different reasons.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely. Come on, producer
All
lady.
right, I got another one. I'm going to throw this one out there. All right. How do you tell someone that their oral game sucks? How do you tell somebody?
Nigga, just get off of me.
I'm not gonna
Get
be.
your ass
I'm not gonna be rude like that. But what I am gonna do is, I'm not gonna let you have a second chance at doing
Nah, fuck that. I'm 45, nigga. If you don't fucking follow
You'll
these
know when
lessons-
the next time you try to do that. I'm like, oh, no, baby.
Yeah,
You know.
I ain't got time. The
I
life,
don't want you to take it. I don't want you to take a shot at it.
the life expectancy is what, 90? I'm fucking 45. I'm halfway there. I ain't fucking taking no badass oral sex. No, nigga, get up. Cause what you won't do is tell motherfuckers down in
And waste
Atlanta.
more of my
that will.
motherfucking time.
If
No,
that nigga
no.
over 40, if that nigga over 40 and his head game trash, I don't know what he on. But
Right.
it's a simple thing, man. You know, everybody likes things differently. So he might be doing something to you that another woman he was with liked. So you have to
That's
teach
true.
a man, or you teach a woman. You know what I'm saying? All the women out there, I got 2 words for you.
Problem is, don't
Not the
nobody
shit.
feel like teaching nobody shit.
Well, you got to be patient with
That's
who
the
you with.
problem.
That is a problem. If you
That
ain't
is a
trying to
problem.
teach and
That is absolutely
educate
a
somebody who you with, that's a big problem.
You know, back in the day, people used to revere having to feel like they had to teach their new partner something. Like, oh, my partner doesn't know how to suck dick or eat pussy. Let me
I ain't got that
teach
kind of
him.
time. That was back
You
in
know what
the
I'm
day.
saying? That was back in the day. A man used to take pride
And learn.
and teach.
I know I do.
Yeah.
I take pride in what I do.
Woman, oh, she does. My baby don't know too much about that. Let me show her how to do things. These days, if you ain't fucking and sucking like Heather Hunter or some Janet Jackby or look, I don't know. I'm talking about the old head.
Superhead.
Look,
Superhead. I'm talking about the old head. If you don't know how to do it like them, wiggity, wiggity, whack, wiggity, wiggity,
That's too
whack, whack.
much. That's too much.
They
Take
don't.
their head off.
Right. They don't want nothing to do with you.
What the
They don't
damn
wanna be
Seamus
called.
say? What the damn Seamus
Damn,
say?
Kim said, push their head off.
Yeah.
You ain't
So-
doing the shit.
man, you
I
gotta-
mean, I definitely was with somebody back a few months ago, and I was like, "Don't do it like that." And she got offended as fuck. Like she was like, "What do you mean? Like every other? Don't do it like that right there. It's too much. Like you're doing entirely too much right now.
you finna wake
You know what I'm
up.
saying?" And
So what
I
was
mean,
she
I
doing
guess
back
it's the way you say it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
It's
I
hard
wanna
to
know
tell
what
any,
kind of
that's an
question
awkward
that's in your
conversation
book.
to have. So it's best to just be frank. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
awkward
guess.
anyway. Because there's 2 type of people as far as men, there's 2 type of people, or some ladies, there's 2 type of people when it comes to the oral sex game, right? You got men who eat pussy, and then you got pussy eaters. The difference is the men who eat pussy are eating it for the woman. The pussy eaters are eating it for them. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
So find you a pussy eater.
Ding, ding,
Right.
ding, ding.
'cause
Okay,
Oh
so-
shit, we making
Oh,
our
I'm-
corner. We
I'm
making
telling you
our
now.
corner.
Damn.
This motherfucker is dropping
I'm telling you now.
If you're a pussy eater, put a comment down in the comment section.
Where I put a comment at, because I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to eat you from the rooter to the tutor.
You trying to eat what, baby?
I'm trying to eat you from the rooter to the tutor.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it's about
Yeah.
technique
Wait,
too.
where's the
It's
root?
about-
It's supposed to be about
I
technique.
didn't know
And
where
it's about
rooter is.
In
technique.
that ass.
You know
In
what I'm
that
saying?
No, that's
ass.
the tutor. That's the
All that.
tutor.
All that right there.
Ask how you
All
like it.
that.
That's all you gotta do.
Just ask them
how you like it. I hear that. Come to hot lamb.
All right. But I got a quick question, fellas. Somebody just said that, a couple of months ago, it just wasn't right. And you had to tell the lady. What wasn't right? How did it, can you tell us a little bit?
I think with this particular person, the guys that she normally kick it with aren't like super interested in being with her. They just want to fuck. So they're like, she fucks like somebody just been fucking her. That's how she had, like, even with the sex part, like, you know what I'm saying? Like she fucks like niggas just been fucking her, and that's all it is. And she's so used to
Oh
niggas
my
just fucking her and like getting up and
Was
going
that a
home. You know what I'm
lazy
saying?
fuck?
Like I
Well,
can
how
tell
did she look though?
she's pretty. She's pretty. She got a nice ass body. She's pretty. She's
Black
thick,
or white?
chocolate, dark skin, all that right there. She like pretty
That
teeth
shit
and all
bad.
that other stuff. And she fucked like niggas just been fucking her.
Okay.
Come on, producer.
Simply read the body language.
That's it. You gotta read the body language. Come on,
Yeah.
producer.
I mean, when she had like the way she has sex, like the aggressiveness of it, the like, oh, just fuck me, just fuck, like like all of that right there. She fucks like
Place. She just wants you
she-
to get slammed to
she
slam the dick.
right. She's so used to guys just being like, just let me get some pussy so I can go.
Wow.
On the go, pussy.
So and I'm like, I don't really want to fuck you like that.
Hold on. But was she black or was she white? Because I didn't catch that.
I don't fuck with white girls.
That's what
I don't do white girls. So I just said she was chocolate, dark skin, thick, all the rest of that shit.
Why not, brother?
You said why not?
Listen,
Can't use your
I don't have no
motherfucking
question
phone.
about
I just
Don't
wanna-
bring her ass home.
I think he's gonna say something very important, so that's why I asked him why not.
Oh, okay. So
It's definitely a
well-
reason why not.
first of all, I mean, there's a couple reasons why not. First of all, the black man is God. The black woman is the mother of God. You understand what I'm saying? The black woman is the founder of all civilization. I'm not gonna go get a copy of that and try to, make that into something that I could just it's like I'm not gonna go buy a Toyota and put rims and a Mercedes symbol on it. When I just go buy a fucking Mercedes. You understand what I'm saying? Like that part. And then like as a black person, right? And I'm not putting down people who do date outside their race because there's no black people in America that probably ain't got a little bit of something else in them. I got this curly ass hair I got because my great grandmother was blonde hair and blue eyes. You know what I'm saying? So somebody was definitely creeping somewhere. But what I'm saying is, as a black person in America, or really anywhere in the world, if you can lay down with the same people who have colonized, enslaved, degraded, every negative term that you can possibly think of, have done this to your people, right? And even if the person that you're with is not that kind of person, they benefit from the system that did that to those people, then it's bigger than you and who you love and all this other stuff. Like, it's bigger than that. So me, myself, as a black man, I just can't see myself ever sitting down or laying down and being able to have the type of relationship that I would have with the black woman with anybody of anybody else. I always use this as a joke. I always say, me dating a white girl would be okay until somebody get killed on TV, and I'm sitting there mad, and she say, "Well, babe, we don't know all the facts." See, right there, the relationship is over.
This is
You understand what I'm saying?
Amen.
So, I saw Denzel say, it's culture, not color, because every one of us on this panel right now, we know what a hot comb smells like when it hits your hair in the morning or it hits your sister's hair and that smell goes through the whole room. You see what I'm saying? That's a cultural thing. That's not a color thing. That's something that somebody who doesn't have that type of hair or that type of culture would never be able to understand that.
Yes.
So it's a cultural thing for me.
I know that's right. Okay. So I got another question for the men. What's your favorite part of a woman's body? What's your favorite part?
That's
Curious.
that's a very complicated question.
It is.
Why? Because I just love women, period. It's like trying to find your
Yeah.
favorite part of your favorite car. It's the whole package. It's the mind. You don't have to be, they have this whole, in society now, you got to be thick. Got to have a big old booty. And if you don't, go buy one. You got to have big old chest and whatever. And if you don't, go buy some. Just be who you are. A vibe is important. People turn away energy so much. A woman's energy can I'm just saying. It's about an energy thing for me. I love the body, period. The titties, ass, don't matter how big, it don't matter how nothing. A smile,
So you
the
got a
shape
big
of your
girl on
eyes,
this thing.
all of it.
You love the body, but
Right.
a lot of motherfuckers are chubby chasers, and they scared to say, "Oh, I like a bitch that look like my mother, that look like my sister, that look like my cousin. She thick and this, that, and the other."
Yeah, because niggas is corny.
I don't know why they afraid. What they afraid of?
Right. They corny.
I don't get it.
Being made fun of. I guess.
Well, let me say this too. Let me say this. Now let me not say they corny.
Let him say this.
They want to know, what are your eyes drawn to? Damn shamers want to know.
Okay, so people ask me, they say, what's your type? And I say, well, my type is a woman who's fly, a woman who's a woman, right? And that, again, is one of those things that you can't describe what that means. You can get a skinny girl who's fly. You can get a big girl who's fly. You can get a girl in the middle. What I really hate is that there's a certain subset of men out here that have pushed this idea of beauty. I had a friend of mine tell me that she wants to get 2 lower ribs removed, right? She's already a small girl, but she wants to get her 2 lower ribs removed so she can have that shape. And I'm like, but you don't really, like, you're already pretty, you're already fly, you already have a nice body. Like, you don't need to get 2 of your lower ribs removed so you can have the shape that this girl over here was just born with that shape. Like, there's men who like a woman with your shape, that looks just like you. There's a man somewhere that wants a woman just like you. The problem that we all really have is our type is the reason that we're single, because we usually want somebody who don't want us.
What if the woman ain't got no ass? I
done dated plenty of women with no ass.
pretty woman, successful, smart, educated, got money, take care of herself, independent.
Is she fly though?
Pussy good. She just don't got no ass. What's the problem?
I done dated plenty of women with no ass. There was a time in my life where I liked skinny girls.
You know what?
Yes,
the big old chest,
Come
the
on,
no ass. That's tough. Big old chest, the big old titties, and the iron board ass, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough one for me to get over, man.
Wow.
That's a tough one.
Ass.
The big old titties, and then just a no. It looks it doesn't look proportionate. Huh?
You engaged to get me married, right? No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just curious,
Come on,
cause there's a
Nicola.
lot of good ass women out here that ain't got no big old bubble ass.
You ain't gotta have no big old ass.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, the big old ass just came in the fashion about 20 years ago, because before that you had to look like Naomi Campbell or fucking one of them other motherfucking model chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And for a long time, because I'm an 80s baby, that was the kind of girls I liked. I only wanted to date girls that look like models.
Downtown,
For a long time.
really had no ass. They loved her ass.
Come on, producer.
Halle Berry ain't got no ass. I mean, Gabrielle Union, all the motherfuckers from Hollywood back in the day, they was all skinny.
Yep.
All right. I got another question. I wanted whoever wants to answer. Do you share passwords to phone or social media accounts with your significant other, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your boo thing? Do you have to share passwords? How much info should they
Come
get?
on, Showboat. Let's answer this first, because your ass is engaged.
It depends on why. You know, you never want to let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. You know what I'm saying? So if you want that information based off of insecurity, that's a problem. That's a personal problem right there.
That's a problem.
You're not going to back me into a corner because of an insecurity. I will in no way deal with any childish bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you demanding something from me, it better be for a good goddamn reason.
How about just offering it up? Hey, I just opened up this account, baby. Here's my account, my password. Did she have to ask? Or did you just volunteer?
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say next. I want you to have my passwords and stuff in case something happens to me and you need to be able to get into my phone, but it can't be for insecure reasons. Now I'll say this.
I'm moving to Atlanta. Fucking get on.
Don't y'all do that, because you ain't gonna do nothing but come there and get hurt.
Baby, I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming home.
Listen, don't do it, because you ain't gonna find a relationship in Atlanta. I'm telling you, love never wins in Atlanta. But
Relationship here.
but let me say this. Like, so I was raised by an old Southern grandmother, right? And she always taught me, you don't never go into a woman's purse, because that's her personal effect. You understand what I'm saying? She has things in her purse that's just for her. If even right now to this day, if a girl be like, oh, go get such and such out of my purse. No, I'm gonna bring you your bag. You can get it out your bag, and I'll take your bag back over there, but I'm not going in your purse. I feel that a woman's phone is the same way. I had an ex tell me one time, she said, ain't nothing in that phone for you but heartbreak and pain, because you're not ready for what's in that phone. Now, here's the thing about it. I don't know whether or not that's true or not, but whatever's in her phone is like her diary. Your whole life is in your phone. One of the things that I truly believe is, my grandmother used to always tell me, is that you can be with somebody for 50 years, and there's things that's gonna go to their grave with them. You ain't gonna know. The only people that's gonna ever know they did it was them and the person they did it with, right? And that's the kind of stuff that's in your phone. I don't want to have to go. I don't want to go on your phone because there's things about you. I just don't want to know that stuff about you.
And I
So
don't care to know.
as a man, I'm not going to your phone. I will never go on your phone and go through your text messages and go through your Facebook and go through your. I'm just not gonna do it because for what?
But y'all look like y'all done keyed up a car before and go
Oh,
on the
man.
phone and goddamn bust
Bitch,
windows
y'all
with
ran
bricks.
the motherfucker
That-
over,
Whew.
allegedly.
That's what y'all on. That's y'all type of time.
Alleged.
Nah, I ain't
Allegedly.
keyed up no cars or nothing.
You ain't
Bricks.
changed no ties, allegedly.
Beat up a side
I
bitch.
had my
I know
tire.
y'all done did something.
I sure
She done
had.
had her ties.
You like you
Yeah.
turns up.
I ain't
Yeah, I know.
Ass nigga.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. She look like she turns up.
Oh yeah.
Not just up, but the fuck up.
What about your personal passwords and
Yes,
passcodes and
ladies,
stuff
I'm
like
gonna
that?
ask y'all. Come on, what y'all?
I ain't
You know,
sharing my
Nah,
shit.
you're not getting up in my phone.
No, I got like, so Kiki makes a lot of friends. And I keep my friends for a lifetime. If you really rock out with me, we've been friends for a lifetime. So there might be a little slick stuff that they might slide
Right.
in my DM or something like that. I don't always
And that's okay.
act on it, but I don't want my new dude to feel some sort of way. So let me just protect that by keeping my passwords to my motherfucking self.
And I feel like that's what my ex meant when she said ain't nothing in this phone for you but heartache. Because there's people, I'm sure, first of all, every man has to understand. I don't care how unattractive you might think your woman is or how attractive you might think she is. When she walk out that door, it's a line of men that can't wait for this mother to come out the house.
Yep.
So if you think that you the only man that your woman is having any type of conversation with, you are sadly mistaken. Right? Some men choose certain women that look a certain way because they think this woman will never cheat on you. Brother, let me explain something to you. There's a man that loves a woman that look just like that right there. I don't care what you might think.
With a
That is.
mustache.
With a mustache, they like
Right. It's somebody waiting in the wings for you to mess up. Right? So you don't have no reason to go through your woman's phone because if I don't trust you enough to know that when you walk out that door that you're going to stay loyal to our relationship, I don't need to be with you no way. The fuck am I with you for?
Yeah.
All right. I got another question for everybody.
Come on.
Well, for the men, okay. Are you still attracted? Let's just say your spouse or your girlfriend, she's had your children and she's had some surgeries, she's picked up some pounds. Are you still attracted to her? And I want some real answers to the fact that her body may not look the same it did last year or 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Are you still attracted to her? And if so, how do you let her know that?
First of all, the fupa is sexy as fuck. I don't know why y'all don't want him, but a fupa is sexy as a motherfucker. And second of all, how you gonna not be attracted to a woman who has proved that she can give birth?
I feel like he just.
Like, how you gonna not be attracted to a woman for the things that make her a woman? Like, a woman being able to have kids is what makes her a fucking woman. Like, that part of her, that physical part that produces a baby, that takes a seed and turns it into a baby, that's what makes her that's what makes her a woman, right? So how can you not gonna be attracted to a woman who you know can have kids?
Mhm.
Who's had your kids?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
Mhm.
right.
Come on,
Yeah.
Showboat.
How do you let her know that? By just being so sexually attracted to her that she can't walk by without putting your hands on her. You know what I'm saying? You cannot walk by me without me keeping my hands off you. That lets you know right there. I can't keep my eyes off you. I want it every time I see you because you're beautiful, head to toe.
Mhm.
So there's nothing, a body is a body. Like I said, energy and a mentality is what
That's
sticks.
the key.
A body goes. Like I said about the WAP, that shit dries up after a while. I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got a ring. She getting divorced now, ain't she?
Right now, as we speak.
All right then. So
Wow.
the mind
And
and
that
the
nigga
energy,
down here running through chicks in Atlanta like water down here.
exactly. Beautiful women in
But-
love, it's like water. It's not hard to find. But when a mentality and you know, just a kind heart, and you know, that energy is there, is nothing that can happen to that body to make me feel like it ain't beautiful.
All right. I got
And that being said, see, y'all be thinking that, oh, I let my body go. And it's not the body, it's the things that you used to do to keep yourself up. You're not doing those things anymore. Because you're not gonna sit there and tell me that your body look how it look, and your son 15. Like that ain't got nothing to do with you having no kid 15 years ago. It's because you don't take care of yourself. So that's the real issue, is that you're not taking care of yourself the way that you used to take care of yourself. And now you said, well, he don't want me because I got a body on mom. But no, it ain't got to do with that. Because I know plenty of women that have multiple children, 4 and 5 kids, and their bodies are banging. Or if their body ain't banging, they take such good care of themselves that they look beautiful. Like they're as beautiful as any woman who's never had a child, right? But now you done got into this mindset of, I'm a mom, I got a job, I'm working every single day. So now you don't do the things that you used to do to take care of yourself. The very things that you did to attract this person in the very beginning, you're not doing those things anymore. And men do it too, because we'll get married and let ourselves go. Now you got this big ass belly and you're all over the place, and you sitting there talking about women ain't attracting me the way they used to be. Nigga, because you don't do the things that you used to do.
Exactly.
Nose and
Yep.
shit.
Right. You don't get your hair cut every week no more. You don't brush your waves down. You don't want to do no push-ups. You don't want to do that. Now you never talking about, well, women ain't attracted me the way they used to.
Right.
Because you ain't doing what you used to do to get women. That's what it really is. Now your woman don't want you no more.
All
Yep.
right, all
Producer
right.
lady.
I got another question. I'm gonna start with the ladies this time. In your last relationship, what was the one thing that was missing?
I'm
I
gonna let
always let
Kiki
my
stop.
And now with sports.
That's
See how quiet they got?
Kiki.
They got quiet, didn't
thing. The one thing that was missing from this motherfucker was the fact that I don't think he had my best interests at heart. I don't think that, I think that he was just trying to, you know, manipulate and, you know, kind of get me in a space where it was just completely about him. And then I lost myself. I lost Kiki in him. And so that is the one thing that I feel like that nigga was just not on the up and up, you know, from the very beginning. But, you know, he was suited and booted like Showboat. He had a little swag like Siobhan, the God. You know, all of that package into this thing. And it was just not, it was fake. It was fake. So that was the one, he was fake.
All right, DJ Saucy.
Let's see. What was
Oh, she finna turn up. Look, that one right there finna turn up.
I think that he was a sex addict, to be honest. That was a major thing.
So he was fucking any and everybody, or he just wanted to fuck you like a lot?
He just wanted to fuck me a lot. And I thought that was like that would be cute and cool and all that, but you think you want a sex addict that wants to fuck every day until you get a sex addict.
Right.
Dan
Yeah,
Seamus said threesomes was missing from his last relationship.
And then and that's another one he kept asking for. Threesomes all the time. He always wanted me to be in a threesome. He always thought that I wanted to be with a woman and he could be a part of it. And I'm like, I keep telling this dummy, like, I'm not interested in women like that. And that doesn't turn me.
See, it's like that. See, that like that is what gave him hope right there. That like that, you know what I'm saying? That's what gave him hope.
That's right. That's right.
You're right, because I must have said like that, but I meant to be ever. I've never, me personally, I've never been with a woman.
Never?
And see, you sound just like him because he couldn't believe that I just never been with a woman.
No, I don't want to be with a woman. Like
I'm not interested in women.
Man,
I don't understand what it
I
is
got
about.
enough titty for the universe.
I'm not interested in women. Like, I don't understand what's so hard to understand about that shit. But a lot of men these days.
Women have a different type of connection than men have with each other. That's why female homosexuality is more accepted than male homosexuality.
Wrong. I think women are beautiful to look at. And I do admire a beautiful woman physique
Mhm.
in face and hair and clothes and all of that. But a woman in my fucking coochie or me and hers, no.
I'm about that penetration.
I like penetration.
I love
I like
penetration.
that
Fuck that.
penetration.
All
And
right,
some of these
fellas,
white girls, they can penetrate you better than they say they got different sizes. They can find a size fit you just right.
Oh
That's
shit.
what they say.
all right,
That's what the
fellas,
white
in
girls
y'all
be
last
saying.
relationship, in y'all last relationship, what was the one thing missing? I want to hear it from the man's perspective.
Mm.
You want to go first, or you want me to go first, brother?
You can go.
I think so. My last real relationship was when I was engaged, and she used to always tell me how attracted she was to me, but she didn't act like somebody else was attracted to me. You can tell when somebody's attracted to you, and I don't think she ever say what now.
How so? How did she not act like she was attracted?
You know how somebody looks at you when they're attracted to you, and you know how somebody looks at you when they're not attracted to you, when they really ain't got no, they just not attracted to you. I mean, you know.
Just be a needy motherfucker.
No, that wasn't it. I think that she, in our relationship, I think that we loved each other, right? And she loved me, but she didn't love me in the way that you love somebody that you want to be with. She loved me in the way that you would love your friend, because she used to always say, "Why I ain't got a relationship with you like such and such? Why I ain't got a relationship with you like this person?" Because that girl is just my friend, and I don't want to be with, I mean, if I wanted to be with her, I would be with that girl. Like, I don't want to be with her. And even now that we're broke up because we're just friends, she loves the idea of us just being friends. And I think she really just wanted to be my friend from the very beginning, and we started messing around, and we ended up in a relationship, and we probably should just never have been in a relationship. We should have just been friends from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up in a relationship. We ended up being together for 3 years. I bought her 2 big ass diamond rings. And I remember the first time I bought her a ring, and she never really showed it to anybody. People would say, "Oh, girl, then y'all just get engaged. Let me see your ring." And she would be like she wouldn't. And anybody else, especially that big ass ring I bought her. But even if it was a small ring, if you with somebody that you love and you want to be with, you can't wait to show people this fucking ring. You know, you met her, and you know what I'm saying, and like stuff like that. Like she didn't really want to show people the ring. Sometimes she would wear it on the wrong finger. Stuff like that. And I was like,
Easy.
you don't really want to be with me, but you want to be with me. Like, you want to be around me. You want to be my friend. You want to be cool. You want to do all this other stuff, but you don't really want to be with me. She's like, no. And it's like the whole time she was trying to prove to me and really to herself that no, I'm trying to, but you're really not. You're really not trying to make this work. Like, that's not what you want to do. So the best thing we can do is just be friends, like we are now.
Okay, come
All
on,
right, all
producer.
right. I got time for one more question, and I'm trying to think about what I want to ask. But let me ask the fellas a question. Do y'all have a question? Is there something that you want to know, that you want to ask, that you just don't understand? Why do women fill in that blank? What you got?
Got something, King?
Go ahead, brother.
I like to ask the women in general this. With the amount of power that the divine feminine has here, why is the responsibility of why the world is fucked up because of the man?
Shall I start, Kiki?
Go ahead.
Because God created woman from man.
The rib.
We're a piece of you. We are a reflection of you.
Okay.
Women are designed to follow the lead of man. Man is designed to lead woman and his family. So when shit's not working right and it's not going in the right direction, it's because there is a default in men. But I'll take it a step further. Men are raised and birthed into this world by women. Men are brought into this world by women. So to me, when I meet a man that is quote unquote ain't shit about shit and ain't shit, I blame women for that. For me, I either blame his mama or some kind of woman that's closely related to his development.
All right.
I agree with you.
Men,
I agree with you.
and the fact that we have so many, as they call it, fuck boys.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck boys that think they good dudes.
Right. The fact that we have so many fuck boys around,
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that is the responsibility of women. I believe that men don't even get up and wash their ass and get jobs or careers or go to the dentist, get their teeth cleaned, or anything. I believe everything that men do is for women.
Absolutely.
This is true.
I believe
100%.
that if we like dirty teeth ass, homeless, jobless ass niggas,
That's what niggas is gonna be.
that's exactly what the fuck y'all all would strive to be.
Mhm.
Here's what I want to know. I want to know, why do you all ghost us?
Several reasons.
I mean, we in Atlanta. That ghosted is the Atlanta way.
I hear Showboat. Why the fuck? We cook for y'all. We clean for y'all. We give y'all the good ass pussy. Why do y'all ghost us?
You want to go, King?
No, I asked you.
Okay, yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
So I want to piggyback off of what the sister just said, right? Because 99% of what she just said was correct. The only thing that I disagree with is the woman coming from a man. That's not how nature works. No, there is no form of creation without a woman. In nature, you cannot create anything without a feminine part of it. Like the divine feminine is where everything comes from. And if you read that same scripture that taught you that, what you're saying, and you read it the way it's supposed to be read, you will understand that God created man to worship God. And if the black woman is God, then the black woman created the black man to be a worshiper of her, right? And the thing is, the woman, you can look at any civilization, whether it's today in America, or if it's ancient Rome, or if it's Babylon, or Egypt, any great civilization, you can look at the way that they treat their women, and that'll tell you everything that you need to know about that civilization. Now, that being said, you're absolutely right, because if the woman is the foundation of civilization, and the woman has created the man to worship her and to provide for herself, then the woman is the basis of that. Now, at the same time, because the woman has created us in her image to be a provider and a protector for her, then that is inherent in a man's nature to be a provider and a protector. Because the black man has lost the knowledge of himself and who he is supposed to be, and that has become so accepted for him not to be who he's supposed to be, then the black man has created all these issues. I tell brothers all the time, everything that we complain about women doing is because we have created that situation for women to do those things. Because us not stepping up and being men the way that we're supposed to be has forced our women to be in a position that they have to step up and take on that role. So since they have stepped up and had to take that role, then they now are the reverse of what they're supposed to be, and they act like men. Like the brother said earlier, there's no book called For Men, Think Like a Woman, Act Like a Man. There's a book called Think Like a Man, Act Like a Woman, because our women have had to literally think like men. Now, at the same time, that being said, you have to understand where that comes from too, because that is systematic as well. So I always tell people this: black people in America, right, is like an abused wife who don't know how to get back where she came from. First of all, she been living with this person from the time that she was a child. They have raised her to be an abusive wife, right? So she don't even know where she came from. She's an adopted child that she don't even know where she came from, right? Because it has been raised to be abused, and now you mad at her for acting like somebody who's been abused because she's making the best of being in this abused place because she don't know where else to go. Because people say, well, white people say, why don't you go back to Africa? Where at in Africa should I go back to? I don't know where the fuck we from in Africa. What the fuck you mean go back to Africa? Where I'm going, right? So you can't be mad at the abused wife for acting as an abused person, right? And especially an abused person who's made the best of living in the house where she's being abused at.
So got a damn shame a comment.
Yes, ghosting is not to hurt your feelings because they just don't like you.
Maybe
Man, fuck that. No, it's about communication. You have to communicate with that person. Otherwise, niggas leave bitches and thinking that, oh, they in a relationship with them, but he done moved on to a DJ Saucy, a fucking nightlife, a fucking producer lady,
A white
and all that,
girl.
a white woman, whatever the fuck. No, you can't. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta communicate
That's
and
real
say,
talk.
no, this is not working out for us. Come
Yeah.
on, Showboat.
No, that's real because women know how to communicate so well. But anyway, look, communication is key. I agree. I don't know nothing about ghosting or anything like that. All I can say is if a nigga won't get round from you, he gonna get round from you. In whatever way he find, whichever way he feel is fit. Now, a man should come to you and say, look, sit down with you, talk to you, if you're a reasonable woman. Because every woman can't be talked to like that.
That's true.
You done got one of these low-hanging fruit, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You done took a bite of her.
I know about that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about
You
that.
know, she loving the soul pole, all that good shit, and it drives her crazy. Now you can't even communicate with her. So you cut her off.
All right. I just want to say shout out to Scrump. She's in the building.
Hey, Scrum. Listen.
All right.
Yeah.
They said Sharon, the boss said, when men don't step up to the plate, the women have to take charge.
That's it,
That's
Sharon.
exactly right.
And I'm
That's exactly right. That's 100% right.
up to the plate.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to take charge. That's not my place. I don't want to.
Damn right.
Kiki is a-
But if I need to do it,
Nah, fuck
and if
that.
your ass ain't taking me in no type of
And-
action,
Then you gotta
And the truth is,
I'll put my hand on the wheel.
No. What one won't do is 20 other motherfuckers that will do. Kiki is the boss in every other area of her life. In a relationship, I want to be like, what you want, Dad?
but see, now look what you just said. Now look what you just said right there. Right now, I had that conversation with people too. See, because y'all go back to the whole why men date outside their race thing, right? Men date outside their race because other races of women understand what they deserve and what they don't deserve better than we do because that's been taken away from us. When you say stuff like, I'm the boss, let me finish. When you say I'm the boss in every part of my life, it's because you had to be the boss in every part of your life. But you actually deserve better than that. You deserve better than that. You deserve to be taken care of. You deserve to be provided for. You deserve to have all those things done from you. But because the black man has not stepped up and been a man, right? Systematically, because he's been taught not to do that, right? But because the black man has not stepped up and been a man, you've had to go out and do that. So now you find pride in those things. You find pride in taking care of the family and being matriarchal, and y'all do a great job at that. Like y'all do that better than anybody else, right? And you take pride in that so much so that when somebody asks you not to do those things, you feel like something is being taken away from you when in actuality, all you're really receiving is what you deserve to receive anyway. So when brothers go outside their race, they say stuff like, well, a white woman knows how to be submissive, a white woman knows how to do such and such. Because the white woman has been taught from the time that she's a child, this is what the fuck you supposed to get. And if a man don't treat you that way, then you go find a man that's gonna treat you like that. Right? Where on the other hand, black women have been taught, okay, well, if a man don't treat you that way, you do it for yourself. Matter of fact, if you don't do it for yourself, now you a gold digger. Now you a hoe. Now you this, now you that. But in all actuality, you're supposed to have those things. When I hear men complain about, oh,
Okay.
I want a woman to go 50-50 with me on a date. I want a woman to go 50-50 with me on a bill. What kind of shit is that? That's not the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to take, matter of fact, that's your privilege to be able to take care of a woman and do those things. If you take a woman out and you spend you spend $150, $200, $300, whatever you spend taking her out, that's an investment. And with any investment, there's risk. I can invest in, like one of the stocks I invest in is Spirit Airlines. I can go out and buy 100 shares of Spirit Airlines right now, and guess what? Spirit Airlines might go down tomorrow. Does that mean I stop investing in the stock market? No, that means maybe next time I invest in Delta. Or maybe next time I invest in Microsoft. Or I might even reinvest in Spirit Airlines, because sometimes you got to ride with that stock until it actually starts to go up, right? Because that's the only way that you can make money in the stock market is by rolling with stocks that you can invest in. But we don't have that ideal of being able to invest in our women, because as Black men, we've been taught that our women don't deserve that. And then our women have been taught they don't deserve that either. So when you get somebody who wants to invest in you, it's like, nah, I don't want that. Why are you doing all that? I don't need all that. I can go ahead and I'll build this company by myself.
I can do it myself.
Well, really, you're supposed to have somebody that's going to build a company for you.
What's power?
He said, but sometimes people can't take rejection and try to change your mind. Just let them go.
Let them go.
Women
Okay,
cannot handle
last
rejection.
question for the evening, and I'm just gonna make it about sex, since we got Scrump in the house. I feel like that's just the last, the way to shut down the building and shut down this whole main event is to talk a little bit about. Let's talk about sex. Let me add one last question to y'all.
And they want to definitely hear from Showboat, because they feel like Showboat been too quiet over here.
Oh, hell.
All right. So, what's your sexual fetish? What do you want a woman to do to you in the bedroom? I'm gonna start with the men. What do you want? What do you like? Tell us something.
Come on, Showboat.
Man, I like a little bit of it all, man. You know what I mean? I like the oral game to be okay. You know what I'm saying? I like 2 words, lots of spit. You know what I'm saying? I like for her to be open for whatever's going down. That's what I like. I like submission. Submission. I tell her, look, all of that pride and whatever you got, you leave that shit at the door. Don't bring that in this goddamn bedroom, because it's finna go down. I got the speakers going. Like, man, come on now. It's finna go down. All of this pride. No, I don't. Nah, I'm not. Nothing kills a dick faster than a no.
Nikki Simone said, Scrump, I'm ready to cook him a meal and run his shower. Scrump said she can ready to get her cigar. A cigarette, my bad. Her cigarette for this
shit.
Go on, get your cigarette then.
Wow.
All right, King
Shavar.
I mean, I can say that sexually, I've probably done everything I would want to do. I mean, if we can just have some decent sex regularly, I'll be all right with that.
Okay.
There's nothing that like a fantasy that I have not done. I mean, I've done just about everything sexually. I'm 40, like, you know what I'm saying? At 40, you should be done all the stuff sexually that you want to.
So you want another woman in the bedroom and you done.
Listen, I got so used to having threesomes at one point that's all I was doing. So I mean, shit. I mean, hell, threesomes. I'm way over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm way over. If you want to do that, then we can. If you don't, then hey, whatever.
Okay.
I got a question for the fellas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just give you guys a hypothetical scenario, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Kiki, you got your choice between me and Kiki, right? Kiki is, let's say Kiki is 35 years old.
Okay.
Hold on, I know.
Okay,
Kiki, we doing a hypothetical.
Okay, come on.
Okay. Kiki, you 35. She has a 9-year-old son.
Oh.
She is unemployed, but she's in nursing school. And let's say that Kiki loves sports and sex. The sex is really good with Kiki. But she was born and raised in the projects, right? Okay. Just a little bit about her background.
Gang.
But so that's the one option. And then the other option is you have me. You have Mimi. So Kiki and Mimi. Mimi, now I'm 31 years old. I have no kids. I make $100,000 a year. Remember, Kiki, she doesn't have a job. She's in nursing school. And I don't like sports. I don't like pets. Kiki likes pets. I'm high maintenance. Kiki, she's an
Ran-away
ex-stripper.
girl.
And she's a runaway girl, and she's an ex-stripper
Let's take this off.
Take it off.
with really good sex. Now, my sex is average. It's average. It's just as nothing special about it. But Kiki got the good.
She got tagged.
Okay. And Kiki's son loves you.
That's the key
And
right there.
I don't have any kids, but I have a mom, and my mom hates you.
That's the key right there.
Hold on. I'm not done. And like I said, Kiki raised in the project.
I'm a ran-away girl.
She from that Magnolia class.
You heard me?
Raised from the good old suburbs of your local city or neighborhood. Which one of us are you more likely to want to build a relationship with? I'm just curious as to which one of us and why. Let's start with you, Showboat.
I guess you're asking the value of those things and what I find valuable, right? I think there's value in both of them. So I probably would get both. But if I had to choose,
This nigga should be a politician. Come
I
on.
would probably
Both these niggas
Go
act like
with-
they on a dating game and shit.
I would probably go with the dreams and aspirations of my little player partner Kiki. You know what I'm saying?
Gang.
Ain't no too cool. The sex is already good. Yeah, she got baggage.
So we
but
doing
it's
like,
a carry-on. You know what I'm saying? It's just a carry on. You know what I mean? We call it a son. You know what I mean? But I'd rather deal with that because we can grow together rather than somebody who already has a state of mind that says, I'm high maintenance. I'm this. And my mama don't like you. So there's already drama there. You understand? I don't deal with drama. Period. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not spending my time proving myself to nobody. I'm going to get with a woman who has a dream and aspiration, pull that purpose up out of her, and push her to be the best person that she can be. All that high maintenance.
Let's
She
get
think-
into Gerard the God. What you thinking? Who are you picking?
The one I like the best. See, I say that, but I think one of the things that we miss as a culture is the idea of pedigree, right? And I think sometimes we make decisions based on our emotions and what we feel and what we've been taught is right. Because the right answer to that would be, oh, I would choose a girl that ain't got all this. But at the same time, you talking about building a legacy and being able to leave that legacy in the world after you're gone, right? So we as Black people have been taught not to date for pedigree. Matter of fact, we've been taught that those things aren't even important in life. Those things like money and cars and clothes and land and titles and all the rest of that stuff that other people have been taught is very important in their community have been taught. I'm not saying that
So
either.
you want a project bitch.
And they said you gotta pay attention to their choice of words. They said so
Yeah,
a child
yeah,
is called
project,
baggage.
No,
They said
that's not what I said. What I'm saying is,
so a child is called baggage.
say what now? No, but see, that's why I said that's key. Because see, one thing I do like is the fact that Kiki's son does like me. And I don't like the fact that her mama don't like me, because that's never going to work. Like that family element is very important. So I'm going to have to choose the one that's going to help me to be able to leave my legacy on this earth the best, right? All the rest of that stuff don't even matter. Whether you got money or whether you don't got money, none of that matters, because those are things that a man brings to a relationship. So you can bring $100,000. If I make 100 and you make 100, we're gonna live like we make 100. Because I really don't care how much money you make.
Exactly.
If I make 100 and you make $1 million, we still gonna live like we make 100, because I don't care how much money you make. So the whole her having $100,000 career and all, none of that shit even matters. What does matter is that we are evenly yoked. And I don't mean evenly yoked when it comes to money. I mean evenly yoked when it comes to mindset. So it's the mindset of the people. It's the person who I feel like through that pedigree, I'm going to be able to leave the best legacy on this earth. I can't say whether or not that's Kiki. I can't say whether or not it's the other girl. All I can say is that if I'm dealing with both of y'all, I'm going to choose the one of y'all that has the best pedigree for me and my legacy.
All right. Ding, ding. Everybody go back to your corners. I think we had
It's not a competition.
fight. I can't tell who won this. It was close.
One damn shame.
It was
Come
close.
on,
Cause
damn
these guys came
They
prepared.
They brought it to
They
y'all.
came with the real shit.
But let's move
What you
on.
think, Kiki?
Each week, Damn Shame Podcast like to spotlight Black-owned businesses, okay? So let me just start with Showboat. Let's talk about your Black-owned business that you want to spotlight.
I want to spotlight a brand new restaurant that is going up in Atlanta, Georgia. It's called The Bando. I have a cup right here. The Bando, ATL. Art, culture, food, experience.
Can you hold that up again?
Sure.
Yes. The
Yeah.
Bando, baby.
The Bando, thebandoatl.com. I want everybody in Atlanta to come by and try and see the brand new restaurant that's really going to change the game. The art is beautiful. The food is great. Please come by and support.
And so you all are doing a soft launch of, I saw Wings and Franks. Wings from Hotlanta to
Atlanta.
Detroit.
Detroit Coney
The
down here in
Coney,
Atlanta.
baby.
And the grand opening is tomorrow from 11 to 9 p.m. They're actually giving out fried Oreos for free, for a limited time. So we really want everybody to come down and support. The food is going to be great. I guarantee it.
All right.
Yes.
We all know somebody that lives in Hotlanta, whether it's a cousin, an aunt. Spread the word about
support.
support.
Yes.
Right.
And that's what it's all about. Black-owned businesses. I'm telling you, it's essential. So Shavar, King Shavar, what do you got going on?
So in my other life, outside of my media stuff, I have a real estate business. Actually, it's me and my branch manager, who's a Black woman. And it's a Black ran mortgage office. And we work to help first-time home buyers, really anybody, but we like to work with first-time home buyers because we have a goal of helping to build $1 million worth of wealth in the Black community every year for the next 5 years. And I can say this, like right now, if you don't own a home or if you don't own any property, now is the time to go ahead and buy. Interest rates are lower than they've ever been. 1%, 2%, like that's literally a thing. That's less than what banks even borrow money at. That's available. There's all types of, home buying incentives. Like I'm drunk, but I'm a little tipsy, but there's all types of 100% home buyers, incentives. I mean, you can literally come in and take your next month's rent and you can buy a house for $150,000. You can buy $150,000 a house with your next month's rent. If you're paying $1,500, $2,000 a month, you can buy a house with that next month. And I can get you in there before your next month's rent is due.
Absolutely. Now DJ Saucy is back. Come on, what your Black-owned businesses
That you spotlight.
that you want to spotlight? Let's start off with DJ Saucy.
I'm just gonna start off with one Black-owned business because I'm wearing their product right now. So I'm gonna highlight Just Extensions at JUSTEXTEN. Shut the fuck up.
You tipsy too.
SI.
We've been drinking a whole lot. Let me tell you something. So
Fuck y'all. I'm gonna put it in the goddamn comment.
we will make sure that we pin it.
Do you like this natural hair, curly hair that
I
I'm
did.
rocking?
Why the fuck she ain't send me none?
Girl, because it's just,
Look, we gotta do the Black-owned business at the beginning of the podcast before we start drinking.
we should probably
That's
do that.
right, that's
well,
right,
we'll
that's
do that
right.
next time, goddamn it. But not right
But
now.
DJ Saucy, your DJ business.
And then I'm DJ Saucy, and I am available for private events, corporate events, all kinds of birthday parties and special occasions and weddings. And you can find me at DJ SAUCEE,
Yes.
and inbox me and we can get something going.
All right, all right.
Absolutely,
Oh my
absolutely. So
God.
let me tell you about Damn Shame Podcast. We love each and every week spotlighting Black-owned businesses. In this Battle of the Sexes panel, you can see that they are business moguls that are out there doing their damn thing each and every week. So certainly support Black-owned businesses. We flying down to Atlanta to go to Bando. We definitely going to Bando. A bitch like to eat. Look at the cup. Look at the cup. Hold it up, Showboat. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. From Detroit to Atlanta, you can get the Detroit Coney Franks to the fucking wings in Hotlanta. You hear me? And business mogul, Shabbat the Guard. And let me tell you something, the real estate mogul. And DJ Saucy with all of her beautifulness sitting beside me. Support female DJs. It's essential. And certainly tune in each and every week at Damn Shame Podcast. So let me tell you, this week we like to spotlight a Damn Shame Award of the week goes to none other than, who y'all think the shit should go to?
I think it should go to the person who doesn't want to take the time to learn how to give good oral sex to their partner. I'm gonna need you to school somebody. So the person, that's who gets the Damn Shame Award of the week. You gotta learn your mate's positions and bodies, what they like, what they don't like, how to eat it, lick it, what. That's who gets the Damn
You
Shame
better learn
Award
how
of
to
the
eat
week.
it and lick it.
Right.
You better learn how to eat it and lick it,
Because I'm
goddamn.
telling you right now, fellas, I'll eat you out of house and home. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh,
I'm on my way.
Book that flight, baby.
yo, he is.
Hey, Spirit, hey, look, I'm finna shout out one of my stocks. So I invest in Spirit Airlines. Got flights to Atlanta right now for $22. Come on now.
I'm about to fly down that motherfucker and get with
We
his
on
ass.
our way. We're going to go to the restaurant, the grand opening tomorrow, and then we're going to hook up with Shabbat.
Well, you know, stranger things have happened.
Showboat, what you got? Any parting words for us?
I hope you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. Thank you so much for bringing me on. I truly appreciate it.
I'm ready to try.
Yeah.
I'm ready to try. Turn it
Any
on.
parting words?
I'm just saying, it's been a blast being here with Damn Shame Podcast. I'm DJ Saucy, and I just love it here. I'm pretty sure I'll be back in some way, shape, or form and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the real shit, and I wouldn't do this with anyone else other than Damn Shame Podcast. Cause you know why? Cause it's a damn shame.
Said she don't fly spirit.
I take
So listen, y'all. Thank y'all every week for tuning in to That's a Damn Shame Podcast. Let me tell you something. Kiki loves the fact that you all tune in each and every week, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Damn Shame Podcast. It was a battle of the sexes, baby. And I think the men held it down for us. So shout out to you African-American Black brothers, fine motherfuckers. Let me tell you, ain't nothing better than a Black.
Yeah, they was
King.
definitely good.
So I
Definitely
love
good
you
guys.
all. Thank y'all for tuning in each and every week at Damn Shame Podcast. Hey, if you can't be good, then you better be motherfucking great. Otherwise, it would be a damn shame. Hello. I love y'all. Tune in. Find us on all social media platforms at Damn Shame Podcast. Kiki is here each and every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for listening.
you.